Yay! Should I heal or should I DPS them?
Hot, no. You should tank.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're healing. I keep forgetting that.
No, I'm not healing.
Oh, well.
I'm on Nikki.
Huh. Oh, you guys are pubs?
Yeah. That's why I said we're stomping, because...
Oh, well, I can't tank pub side.
I know. I was just... That's always what I say. Do you have a sniper on pub side? You do?
Not.
Okay.
Unless you count Lagev as sniping.
I want a trooper sniper. It's not fair.
Yeah.
But this is a hut ball, so it'll be over soon. You could figure out what you want to play on.
You only have 2 options, really.
You're smuggler?
Smuggler and commando.
Holy crap, it said you logged in.
Weird.
That was really weird.
Can we kick someone so he can get in?
I can just
You're
pull...
probably really stupid, so...
Well, I was just gonna pull our
let them
team...
score like twice in a row.
Into the fire.
I was just gonna pull our own team into the fire until they leave.
Sounds good, and then just tell me when there's an opening.
Well, Dot doesn't have the rest of their guild here, so I'm not sure how long that's gonna last. I defeated a bull carrier apparently somehow. But hey, I figured out some of that dressing room stuff, the new dressing room functionality. You can put whatever clothes you want on there and it just ignores them from your stats. So you can, and you can wear any kind of armor, so you can wear heavy armor on a light character. Should you so decide. Well, hey, man, it took me a long time to figure that shit out. The only part I can't figure out is why the head slot thing's not working very well. Takes me about 8 to 12 tries to get the hide head slot to work properly.
That's because TOR.
That is exactly why. Oh, Andreas, your days and minutes and seconds are numbered. Force barrier with the ball! Dumbass. Hey, Dot. Dot, can you run the ball? Ferret, you want to run the ball? Who wants to run the ball? Somebody over there? Somebody... Heyo. Oh, you got punted down. That sucks. But hey, I did my end of the bargain. Go, Verret, go. Heyo. Let's go berserk.
You know, I keep expecting that someday they're gonna slightly raise the contraband cartel slot machine thing. Like, just slightly. Just slightly. Well, I don't think we can raise it above 0 yet.
It's still at 0.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's got that I'm gonna pass it at Lancer look on his... Yep.
Do you not want it?
Does he ever want it?
Well, on this character, I'm fine, but I didn't have my cooldowns ready.
You mean your barrier?
I thought about it. I thought about barriering, but no, I didn't have my Cloud Mind and Force Mend ready. And I need those. Otherwise I take too much damage. But they stunned me with the ball, which means I'm almost invincible anyway. But I need the other two to last when I'm outside of stun. Out of all the characters that are invincible when they're stunned, like, I really wish it was my Trooper. Or my Marauder. I mean, getting to use... Well, I mean, my Sork's like invincible, basically, when they're stunned.
Well, I didn't have... Well, and yeah, that's only when you spec them right. Which most people don't. And I know, fuck most people.
That's why I kill them all 1v1. Because they stun me and try to do their combo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yes, okay, sweet. And take a drink of water while I wait for you to finish that. While my cooldowns come off and my dots are still ticking on you. I killed a Sork 1v1 a couple games ago, a Lightning Sork. I was just like, really? Lightning Sork?
That was his first mistake, and his last mistake.
And he's looking at me like dead serious, like he should completely be able to do it.
Dumbass.
Like, no. Yep, they're trying to stun nuke me again. Guys, I took no damage during... I literally take more damage if they don't stun me. They almost burned me down as soon as I got unstunned. Do you see me tanking?
I do not.
I know you don't. Kirahi was keeping me healed as I was tanking 3 people. Which is doubly sad because I'm a sword and he's not heal spec.
Tripling, quadrupling, pentaling. That is.
I'm sure they didn't name the Pentagon like Pentagon when they thought that someday like everybody was going to be shouting 2 million people are going to be shouting pentakill all the time.
Well, I'm sure it was also not based on the shape that they made it. It was probably based on like the color.
This looks like kind of a penta yellow. No, it's kind of like a penta blue. What should we call it? I don't know. I have to go. Well, what do we call it when you're gone? Like, what do we name it? Name it Pentagon. Oh, you are a fucking genius. And then they've got that house that's all black from getting burnt, and they can't call it like the Black House anymore. And they're like, oh, I got all this cheap shit, white paint. What are we gonna call this place? Why don't we call it the Fence House after this wonderful fence we're gonna get? No. Someone could just jump that. Oh. Why don't we call it like the door house for like the front doors that nobody's gonna be able to burst through? No. Why don't we call it the alarm
house?
The alarm
lawn house.
lawn house through this lawn that dogs will be able to chase people down on this huge lawn. We'll call it the lawn house. No. That they just won't set the dogs loose because they'll say that the dogs might attack the good guys even though they're trained not to. Oh yeah. Okay, let's call it the alarm house for this really loud, obnoxious alarm. No. Somebody's just gonna uninstall that fucking alarm because it's too loud and goes off all the time. Oh, okay. Ugh, man, that white color looks terrible. Yeah, I know. Well, let's just fucking call it the White House. Alright, it's fine. See, that's how...
Well, I just spent 99 coins, then got one Jow Junk and a whole bunch of rep.
Yeah. You know why they called it like Capitol Hill, right?
That's the
wasn't-
reason they called it Wall Street.
Well, do you know why Wall Street's not on the Monopoly game?
Because it's in Atlantic City?
Yeah. Smart ass. No, it's because Boardwalk and Park Place kicked it in the nuts and said, we're more important. We're going to be dark blue. And it's like, but I'm Wall Street, I'm important. And they're like, no, you're not. You're about as important as the bank. And then that's why there isn't like an official bank player. Somebody just has to... Because the Monopoly people knew how unimportant banks were. Oh, I'm sorry, Swampy.
That's funny. So back in freshman year at middle school, we used to play trivia stuff with my 400-year-old teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like Yoda, except like 8 times as big. And so it's funny. Which street was named after the wall that it had bears, something like that? I'm like, everyone's thinking, like super hard, and all the
tryhards
busting their brains.
They should do
And
that
I'm
on Jeopardy. And the $1 million question on Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire, whatever that show's called.
Yeah, well, and so everyone's thinking, and he's like, he asked my group, he's like, do you have an idea? And I'm like, yeah, I have an idea. He's like, okay, go for it. I'm like, Wall Street. He's like, correct.
Dope.
And we're just like, oh yeah.
And that was the end of your school career.
And it's funny because no one else thought about that, and he asked questions like, what was the guy holding in the back of his left hand in the 1947 movie that ever aired in the theater or something like that? And the guy's like, oh, I know. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do you know that? You're like 12 years old. Come on. How do you know that? Yeah, but no one got that. So I was like one of like 2 or 3 that I got all year, and I was very proud of it. One of them was like a song that I remembered, and one of them was like something I learned in history class, and then there was that I was just like, that just makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
My chest.
Sorry, Kiri. I super tried.
You super tried. Well, if you could
Only I
super
was
try
on
to,
Old Viper.
if you could super try to get Dot to rage quit, I'd join and heal.
I think Dot's AFK.
I wonder if Dot and Okiko are the same person.
Hold on, I'll ask him. He and Okiko, that's the same person? What was the other person? Oh, Zuhara. I still think Okiko and Zuhara are the same person.
I'm pretty sure I've watched them duel.
I know, but that doesn't mean...
I know. I watched
That
one
could
of
mean
Rage Quit
anything.
the same way. And
There's that old Batman episode where it shows Batman and Bruce Wayne in the same spot.
oh
And
shit.
if that can happen...
Doesn't that still mean that they're the same person?
No, I mean it... There was
room?
one day where like some smartass finally figured it out, and he had Alfred drive up in the Bat car with a robot, robot Batman, or I can't remember. No, Dot doesn't want to answer. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Well,